Okay, so my hair look like this because I'm about to do a middle part braided ponytail. And the first thing you want to do is put oil sheen on your hair because this helps your ponytail lay down easier. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in my silk infusion in my hair because this make my hair look nice and shiny and professional and stuff like that. Make sure you put enough but not too much because you want your hair to be shiny and cute and popping. And I've been tending hair all my life. I got 4C hair, and I did put heat protector and oil in my hair off the camera. But now you're just gonna start parting your hair into sections because you need to apply heat so that your ponytail can be slick. That's how you get the slick look from the flat iron. So I'm just going section by section, and I'm just flattening out my hair because y'all see how nappy my hair looks. So the pressing part is pretty repetitive. I'm just parting in nice sections and just straightening it out. And I also forgot to show y'all the beeswax. So I did put beeswax to the back of my hair, but I'll show y'all once I get to the front. Okay, so this is the beeswax. I forgot to show y'all. You just gonna rub it in your hands, put it out through your hair. This make your hair feel real sticky, like you got wax in your hair. But this just help your hair like be even thinner and even greasier, so that way when you're trying to slick it down and stuff, it's way easier to control. But I'm just ironing out this whole section, and then I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. I do like to use Got To Be Glue spray for my ponytails. I do use other holding sprays, but I'm using this because this is what I need right now. All you're gonna do is part out your section. You spray the Got To Be Glue spray, comb it down to mold it, which means to make it slick, and then you dry it with the blow dryer. And that's what I'm gonna be doing over my entire head. And I never try to stick everything at one time because that's how you get poofy ponytails or ponytails that don't really last, because you're trying to rush to do it. If you do it in sections, that's how you make your ponytail more, you know, more secure, more cute, more flat, more popping. So like I said, you're just gonna part out your hair that you're about to slick. You're gonna spray enough with the Got To Be Glue spray, and you're gonna blow dry it down after you comb it. And that's what I do for the entire head. So I'm gonna show y'all a few more times in the back, and then we're gonna move to the front. Once I finish with the back, Miss Mamas, I like to go ahead and put my hair into a ponytail, so that way when I do the two front sides, it's easier for my ponytail to already be molded. So putting your hair in the ponytail in the back makes it easier for you to slick the front pieces into the back. It's like less work if you ask me. Also, it's important not to put your ponytail too low in the back because that's how like the back of your neck hurt when you're laying down and stuff and you get little bumps. Mine was a little bit too low because it was starting to hurt like 2 days later. So try to put it up just bare. Now, this is a tricky for you to get a nice full look in the front, or for people who have short hair that can't really be slicked, or if you got like, you know, edge problems or you can't slick it how you want to. You're gonna glue a track up there. You just only need one track. And that way, that'll help you make your front look way fuller. And I don't do my front in sections. I slick it all at once just because it's way less hair. And I do have thin hair, so I can control all this hair at once. So once I glue my track in, I go ahead and spray the Got To Be Glue everywhere. And I just comb it over and over and over, starting from the top. And you're gonna work your way down, but you also want to play with that front around your forehead area. You want to make sure you keep that nice and straightened together. Like I said, you're just gonna keep combing this spot over and over and over. I like to comb it all the way down to my ear before I start to blow dry it, just so I'm not trying to blow dry every little scoop that I do. But my main priority when I do this is to make sure that front is crispy straight. Once you feel like you got it molded how you like, you're gonna go ahead and start blow drying it. This just like dries up the ponytail so you can save all the work that you just did. This is probably the most difficult part. Now it's time to put the hair behind the ears. You're gonna do the same exact thing. You're gonna spray it with the Got To Be Glue spray, then you're just gonna start combing it behind your ear. You have to play with it. But at the same time that you're combing it behind your ear, you gotta like make it lay flat into the back of the ponytail. So just don't rush, do it in pieces and just comb, and you got it. Sometimes I like to get poofy. But all you gotta do is just keep combing and keep drying for it to get flatter and flatter. Should look similar to this when you're finished, nice and seamless. And I went ahead and just did the other side off camera because it's the exact same thing. These 2 packs of hair will be put into a rubber band, and I'm gonna put the rubber band around my ponytail. This just makes it easier for you to braid the hair. Then I'm gonna start braiding. And you're just gonna braid, and I also like to spray Got To Be Glue as I braid because that just keeps like all the hair nice and together and flawless looking. And once you feel, you do have to feed in for this process. So once you feel like the hair is starting to get thinner, you're going to add in your pieces. And when you add in pieces, that just makes sure your braid is thick all the way through. And that's also how you get a long braid. So this is me adding in the piece. You always spray Got To Be Glue when you add in the piece, just so it could be like flawless and so you can't tell that the piece is really added in. And you're just going to keep braiding, and you're going to repeat that process every time you feel like the braid is starting to get thin. Or what I like to do, I like to count a pattern in my head. I like to braid like so many times before I add an extra piece of hair. So I'm finishing up my braid now, and I'm actually going to make my ends crinkly because that's what I want to do. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Starting to look back right. Okay, so now it's time to wrap that wrap around the base. You're just gonna make sure it's combed out, then you're gonna start wrapping it. And after like your first 2 to 3 wraps, then you're gonna start spraying Got To Be Glue spray on the wrap and then wrapping it around like that. And it's just how it's like that ugly braid. It's make it like look flawless and seamless, so you can't like tell we put it on how we put it on basically. Make sure you wrap, and use the Got To Be Glue spray to make sure it's secure. Seal it with the blow dryer. My end curly, I use a sponge rod, a flexi sponge rod. You also can use regular rods, you can use rollers, it don't matter. You just need something to wrap it around. And I'm gonna wrap it around in a twine twist like a snake. And then I'm gonna lock the rod, and then I'm gonna dip that in boiling hot water. You don't have to boil on the stove if you don't want to. I just dip mine inside the microwave. And this is the final look. So thanks for watching my video. Comment down below any feedback and tell me how your ponytail turned out.